source of explosive energy in the history of mankind.
And now, Kmdt presents Geek Blast. Here are your hosts. Mike.
Described as a creepy-ass cracker.
Dave.
Let me tell you something. I am God.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I'm going to be honest. I hate this reality, whatever you want to call it. I can't stand it any longer. I must get out of here. I must get free.
Losers!
I'm bringing the party to you.
Welcome back. It's KMDT presents Geek Blast. Episode 6.
Yes.
It's the return of the geeks.
Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is.
So tonight we're going to be talking about movie news. Big movie news. There's a lot of stuff going around. Chitter chatter.
Hey, first off, real quick, because we're new to comicbookmovies.com here.
Yeah.
Just want to introduce ourselves.
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Mike.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Toombs.
And we're going to just talk about randomized comic book stuff and video game stuff and movie stuff.
Stuff we enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
If you don't like it,
you do
Stuff we,
too,
geek,
yeah.
stuff we geek out about. Hopefully you geek out with it with us.
And then we got the man behind the scenes, Stinkfist,
DJ
who's
Stinkfist in the
not
house.
behind the scenes right now. He's
Yeah.
right in front of us.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no-
how you guys doing? Can you hear me?
yeah, we got you. We got you.
All right.
All right. No
He's
screen,
kind of like our babysitter.
no
you know?
screen tonight. No screen tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we have lots of movie news we're going to talk about.
Yes,
Dave's
we
going to
are.
be talking about what
I'm going to be
who you
highlighting
yeah.
Marvel's Brian Michal Bendis.
Sweet.
All right, Michael.
very
Brian,
good.
what-
Brian Michael Bendis.
Brian Michael.
Michael
Bendis.
Genghis.
Yes.
I'm not good with names. I'm really not.
I know that. We all know
Say
that.
that one 5 times fast,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Quick,
And then Toombs, you're going to be talking about some game stuff.
Some video game stuff. You have some games, the upcoming systems that are coming out this November. Yeah,
Can't wait for that stuff.
I don't know. I'm on the fence.
Now you're on the fence.
Well, I've always been on the fence because I don't like buying new things. Like,
I don't know, man. My pants are soaking wet just thinking about it. But
not that I'm not excited. Just it's always a lot of money. You know.
it is.
is all
But
the
if
time.
you start
It's like-
saving now, you should be in the clear. You know?
That's true.
And you only have to get one system, really. You know
Well,
what I mean?
no, I know
I
that.
need to buy both because I'm fucked up.
But you're
Excuse
anal.
my
Yes,
language.
you're very anal about that whole situation. But I mean, I made the decision last time to just go with the Xbox, and I might do the same thing
Do it again?
But
Either way, you'll be
there is,
happy.
yeah. I mean, because I'm a gamer, you know that. I don't care really what I'm playing as long as I'm playing something.
Yep. But we'll get into the games later.
Yeah.
Michael, what do you got for us?
Yeah,
sir? What's out in the movie world?
The movie news that's hitting the
fan?
everything hitting the fan.
Yeah,
The S is
man.
hitting the fan.
S is hitting the fan, ladies and
This is
gentlemen.
Ben Affleck.
Worse than a turd in a punch bowl, sir.
Ben Affleck is going to be Batman in the Superman Batman movie coming out, which is still not have a title, I don't think.
I don't
So-
think it has a title, but they can do tons of different things.
Wait, yeah, I
Go
mean,
ahead.
it's based on a Frank Miller. I mean, it's rumor has that it's based on the Frank Miller novel where Batman's older and Batman
So it's
fights.
it's based on the actual Dark Knight. Then.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That would be not that bad, but that totally then.
But it's still Affleck, man.
Well, I
It's
mean,
still Affleck.
Anyway, you
See,
look at it,
he might just be a one-off, though. It might be just a one-off movie.
which
It might be, but then also there's talk
still,
of like
its
him
existence.
directing or whatever, the
Really?
next movies that come.
well, I mean, he is like director now. He did that Argo flick.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I have a
They're-
big
they're-
issue with the whole Ben Affleck.
They're
and
just doing
Batman.
it because of his jawline.
Maybe
He's got a
That's
big
the only
jaw.
reason.
Yeah, I just
Size of his head,
I
his
don't like
cranium.
It. I don't like
you
it
know?
at all. I think
I don't think
it's-
he's that great of an actor, honestly. I mean,
Well, I mean, he's good in just weird. I mean,
Good Will Hunting.
No, I didn't like that at all either. But
Well, that's what he got appraised for. You know what I mean?
I mean, like
There's much appraisal for that movie.
The Kevin Smith stuff. He's not bad in that stuff.
Yeah, that
you
stuff
know?
was good.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
stomachable, I guess you could say.
But is he really? Mallrats, he's my least likable character.
Wow.
I can't stand him. I want to kill him.
Then again,
You know?
I don't know how you feel about Chasing Amy. I kind of like that flick.
Yeah.
Even though it's a little
Chasing
bit
Amy
weird.
was-
Yeah, I
you
wasn't
know?
a big fan of that movie.
No?
No.
What about you, Stinkfist?
I think if you want to comment on Ben Affleck playing Batman, you can call 201-580-3712.
Si,
That's
senor.
That's a good
That's
idea.
That's what I think.
He's on point.
Yeah.
He's on point.
I don't think he's dark enough. He's too light and fluffy.
Well, that's
You know
the
what
other
I mean?
Yeah,
thing.
he can't escape that pretty boy persona.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no
Exactly.
way he's going to be able to pull off a convincing Wayne either, because I can't even see him playing a Playboy billionaire. I mean,
Yeah.
see that dude?
Not really.
I don't think so.
But then
Not
again,
really.
Heath Ledger, like when I heard that Heath Ledger was playing the Joker, I was like, oh, that's wrong. And then, you just
I thought
surprised us.
It ended up being like
Well, that had a lot to do with the fact that he was like dying and on drugs. You know what I mean? He was just so messed up.
All right, well, what about Chris Evans playing Captain America? When I heard Chris Evans was
I
playing
didn't
Captain
like it,
America.
yeah, because he was the Human Torch.
Human
Yeah.
Torch is horrible.
Well, see, I have to disagree with that.
But he's
me
actually
too.
good.
I
as
liked him
Cap
as
now,
Human
though.
Torch.
and in the other comic book movie, he did The Losers.
Yes, that's the
That
DC
was horrible.
That's
Yeah.
the DC Vertigo.
So when I heard that he was playing Captain America, I was like,
yeah.
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 Well,
But then again, he hit it out of the park.
I can't say that.
I like
I
it.
didn't see the Captain America movie, right? But I saw him play Cap in Avengers, and it wasn't bad. But in my opinion, he nailed the role of Johnny Storm.
You know, the
The
Captain
way that he's
America
written
movie.
in the books. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He nailed the essence of that character, in my opinion.
The cockiness.
Dave, you should
Yeah,
really
yeah.
see the Captain America movie just for the fact that it has a totally different feeling than
Yeah.
any of the other Marvel movies. It really does.
I have
It's-
it. I
it's-
just haven't.
It's good, man.
Me and my
It
Dave
really
has
is.
significant
many,
other having.
he has many movies he has not watched yet.
Yes,
Yes,
this is true.
because that is the way
I'm having
David
a-
flies, my friend.
I'm having a
That's just
war
the
with
way
the
he is.
significant other in my life.
You're quite backed up, my
I
friend.
won't
You are
watch.
constipated.
It's a movie war.
I won't watch Harry Potter, the last one. I don't really know why I won't watch it. It's not because I don't want it to end or anything like that, because I really don't care. Because when it came out when Lord of the Rings came out, and I'm like, this is a cheesy ripoff.
Nah.
A classic.
It's so
You know what I mean?
different, though, dude.
Well, once I saw the first one and realized, hey, that's what it is. But I think we got a caller, guys, right?
Yeah, let's take this caller.
All right.
Hey, caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Welcome to Geek Blast.
I think he just hung up.
Oh, come on, man.
He realized he
That's a
dialed the
bad
wrong
start,
number.
dude.
Epic fail.
Yeah.
Epic fail on you, buddy. Call back.
Call back 201-580-3712.
You remember that commercial back in the day? Pick up your phone. Remember that shit? In the middle of the night, it would come on.
Yeah, it was like Love Lines. Or something retarded
I think
like
that it was partly my fault. I knew that someone was going to call as soon as I stepped away from the mic.
Of course, that's always how it happens.
So
But
caller,
anyway,
call again
back.
if you...
Yeah,
Give
that
us
was
a
our
ring back.
bad.
Yep.
Number's 201-580-3712. But yeah, back to the Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck crap is how I call him. I mean, he ruined Daredevil.
You know,
He ruined that movie.
I don't know if he ruined it.
He ruined
I
it.
liked him as
me
Daredevil.
too. I mean,
But the movie itself had,
His
was lacking.
it had issues.
His
yeah.
face bothers me.
His face bothers you.
Now, what did you think about Colin, whatever his name is, as Bullseye? In the way they portrayed Bullseye.
That was okay. I mean, that was okay, but it still wasn't
But where
like...
was his outfit, man?
Well,
he had
that's
no
why- yeah,
outfit.
They threw on a
But
trench coat and said,
they
hey,
gave
here's
him like
Bullseye.
some kind of scar on his head. It was like a
which-
bullseye.
But see, this is the other thing you have to also
was
remember.
cheesy.
I'm Bullseye. Listen to House of Pain. Yeah.
This-
But he
that
never
was-
missed.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
But this is what you have to also
kept
remember
straight
about
in that
Marvel
regard.
movies, right? Marvel movies are loosely based in what's called the Ultimate Universe
Yeah.
in Marvel. So everything is a little bit different anyway. Trying to like update it for today and all that stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
they
they always
gotta do
seem
that.
they always seem to
They
take
take
away
interests.
without adding. You know what I mean? They
Or they tweak something that you never
Doesn't
thought
make
to
sense.
tweak, and
Yeah.
it
It doesn't
doesn't make
work.
sense.
It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's how I feel anyway. I don't know.
No, you're absolutely right.
Well, I don't think Daredevil was bad because of Ben Affleck. I think it just suffered.
Yeah, it just was lacking
I think it
something.
suffered Foxpox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, you're probably right about that.
yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, Kevin Smith was attached to that movie. I think in some way, shape,
Was
or form.
he?
I don't know if he directed it or if he wrote it
I don't
or
think he
produced
directed it.
I don't know what he did. I know he was attached to the movie, and if they're basing it on one of the books that he wrote or something to that effect, then it would be it should be a pretty good thing.
Come on, you know a
That
movie
was,
has issues if Howard Stern the next day ripped it apart. Remember that? Mm-hmm. I mean,
He had a
for him
field
to
day.
rip apart a movie like that,
He had a
yeah.
field day, but then
He
again,
Just
he
let
didn't
you know,
really
that's
like him
alcohol
anyway.
abuse. Just let you know.
Yeah, in the background, sir.
Oh no!
Quit that noise.
Oh no! Well,
Sorry.
other than that, what other any better movies on the horizon that I can like try to
there's
sink my teeth
there's some,
into? Or?
Not
there's some
involving
pictures of Merle
Merle,
out there as
Yondo, right?
Yondo, yeah, for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sweet.
So it looks pretty good. I mean, you thought he was lacking a couple things. Just
Well, just because I'm like a classic guy, I guess you could say.
What's his name again? I can't remember his name.
Yondo.
No, not the character. Is that Michael
Rooker.
Rooker, that's his
Michael
name.
Rooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always going to see him as the chocolate pretzel guy.
And that's hysterical.
I will always want to stink palm him.
I never really made that connection until you were telling me about that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my god, it is.
Yeah,
him,
man.
too.
He had
That's so
hair.
weird.
Didn't he have hair in that movie in Mallrats? He did. He had that curly.
Yeah, I think so.
Like a
Maybe.
little afro.
Usually he's bald.
I think we have a caller coming back on, so let's take this caller. How you doing? Welcome to Geek Blast. What's your name?
Hey, how's it going, buddy? My name's Vinny.
Hey,
how you
Vinny,
doing, Vinny?
What's up, Vin?
Good.
What's your question?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Not too bad. What about yourself?
Oops, sorry, I got shitty reception. My bad.
No problem. Well, did you have a comment or a question?
Yeah, no, just relating on the whole Ben Affleck Batman thing, you know.
How do you feel about it, sir? How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm not too happy about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Who would you, in your opinion, who would you have chosen in his place? Like, did you have somebody that you were leaning more towards, or?
Oh, you know, and I don't want to say this in a bad way because I really don't have anything against Ben Affleck. Like, you know, like I legitimately like him. You know, I'm probably one of the very few people who probably like Daredevil. I just love it. I actually really enjoyed the director's cut a lot.
Okay.
It's just, you know, like there was one guy I really wanted, which was Scott Adkins. I don't know if you heard of him.
Scott Adkins.
He was in. If you take a look at him online, Google right now, I mean, he's a guy. He's been in movies called Undisputed 2 and 3. He's actually a really amazing martial artist. He actually, you know, knows like 15, 20,000 martial arts. He's actually also a classically. He actually was in Expendables 2. He's one of
I think I know what you're
guys.
talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
He played like the Russian guy, but if you really look at like just him normally, he really looks like Batman. Like it's, I mean, there was actually a whole
Cole, you're breaking up a
Hey, we're
little
getting
bit.
some bad service here, bud.
We're losing you there, bud, Vin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
No,
Yeah,
we got
now
you.
we're good to go.
But no, yeah, I could agree with that. I just looked at that dude's picture, and yeah, I could see him.
I was
passing
just
as that
thinking
guy.
people like Carl Urban, if they were going for the more older, sophisticated type, because he has that like really bumpiness to him, you know?
Dude, anybody's going to be
hoping
better
for-
than Affleck.
Well,
you know what I
see,
mean?
Yeah.
This is the other thing, too.
Affleck. You know? Who said, hey, he'd be a good Batman?
Okay. Can I just throw this out there now? Remember, they do screen tests for these people.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I don't think they did with this situation.
They're
For
just
some
like,
reason,
"Give me
because
Affleck,
he's so buddy-buddy with Warner Brothers, because, you know, he just came off of 3 movies. He did Gone Baby Gone, he did The Town, and he did Argo, which are all great movies, you know?
Right.
He just won them an Oscar.
Really,
so
they're all
it's
great
like,
movies, dude?
You're
They're all
also,
great movies?
Well, sorry.
The
Are
Town,
you sure that they're all
dude,
great movies?
The Town was great, man, and Argo was highly appraised. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Argo? Yeah, it was.
No, I mean, if it's highly appraised.
I don't
that
know about
doesn't
the other one,
necessarily-
but
for me, that doesn't make it a good movie.
I just like that you guys use the word appraised instead of praised.
Praised.
Yeah, that's
No, I don't think that's definitely to get you clapped to be like Batman. Like, oh, I'm on top of the world. I just won you an Oscar. Oh, I want to be Batman. You know, I don't think those goes in the same category.
Right.
I just think that Warner Brothers, because, you know, like, I mean, I'm a big DC guy. Superman's my favorite guy of all time. I love Batman to death. I really do. And I look at all the Marvel movies, and they got stuff down right. Like, I even know, like, Robert Downey Jr. had to audition twice to play Iron Man.
Right.
And they didn't want him because of all his past drug uses and stuff like that. You know, I get it completely why. Because, you know, at one time I remember Tom Cruise was actually supposed to play Iron Man.
Thank God that didn't happen.
I'd have boycotted that movie. But I think for Marvel, their casting is just superior.
It's
all
on
the way around.
point.
Oh,
Yeah.
by far, because you got people who actually run the comic books that work for the movie. Like, you know, not like, you know, Fox, that's X-Men and that's Fantastic Four and Spider-Man, Sony. You actually have the people who work for the company that actually have the input. And also, you hear all these directors talk about working with that Marvel experience. They say, like Johnson did, Josh Whedon, they give them, as directors, so much freedom of range because they just say, hey, we're not filmmakers. We don't know how to make movies. We know how to make the characters. We know what should be done. Like, just want this in the movie, cast who you want, and do what you want. And it's been a success so far, you know?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of success. I mean, they're killing them right now, and I think it's somewhat. Personally, I hope this is all just like chatter, and he doesn't really do it. I mean, even though I think he signed and he's doing it.
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping that it doesn't though, and it's like a publicity stunt to drown up business. You know what I mean?
I tell you, when I first heard it, I really had to rack my brain to make sure it wasn't April.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I said. I actually went to go see The World's End last night, and I shut my phone off, and I'm like, oh, what a great movie. I'm laughing. All of a sudden, I get like 50 million texts, Ben Affleck play Batman. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
now,
really?
Vinny, just out of curiosity, where are you listening to us from?
Actually, I live in 4 Park, Queens in New York.
No. What site, I mean?
Oh, what site? Comic book movie.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Good, great.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely like my favorite site. You know,
That's cool, man.
that's
Great
actually
site,
the site that
they
kind
got
of
a lot
broke
of
my
good
heart
information.
yesterday. But
Nothing wrong with that. Now, Vinny, I got a quick question.
sure.
You said your favorite character is Superman.
you're gonna get bombarded right
No,
now.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to bombard the guy. I'm a Marvel guy, right?
Yeah.
And you said you're self-proclaimed DC guy. So, what's so great? Like, convince me to read a decent Superman story. I mean, mind you, I've read pretty much the Alan Moore stuff because I love Alan Moore. But other than that, I don't think anything's been written that's worth my time. Can you?
Well, here's the thing. I love Marvel too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, you like one superhero, you relatively like majority of them or all of them.
Yeah.
See the movies. All the movies, you know, especially in the last couple of years, I have to say, have been really top. Like, I mean, Dark Knight, you know, got nominated for Oscars. You know, I mean, and this is the thing. I actually am I have my own little production company with my friends, so I can read how movies are made and what works. And I know at the end of the day, this is all business stuff. You know?
Right.
So I understand that DC and Marvel are completely two different entities. You know, I prefer it that way. I want it that way. Like, Marvel has always been, to me, these are the ordinary people that you relate to that have these abilities. That's just how I see it. I know people see differently. You know, you got, obviously, Iron Man, billionaire. He's got a past, you know, with what he's done. Spider-Man, teenage kid, you know, you're a teenage kid, now he's got superpowers, so he's like you. You know, you're going through the same emotions.
Hey, Vinny, you're breaking up, bro, and I think we're gonna have to move on. We may have another caller calling in. So thanks for listening, and
definitely keep listening, brother. Thank you very much.
Yeah, feel free to call in.
No problem. Have a good time. Thanks a lot, guys.
No problem.
Take care, bro.
Have a good one.
Bye.
All right, so comicbookmovie.com working.
Comicbookmovie.com
Yeah, that's a
working
great thing.
for us, man. That's a great thing.
So,
Yeah, thank you to them.
so going back to
Going back to movies.
movies, I mean, yeah, that whole Ben Affleck thing is just really, you know, people are going up in arms right now. about it.
I still am on the fence on whether or not this is real.
That's it. I'm with Stinkfist. I really am.
This
maybe
might just be a publicity stunt, like you said, because it's so the last thing anybody expected.
Mm-hmm.
It is,
especially because I think he's been quoted. Ben Affleck's been quoted as saying that he didn't want to do another superhero movie because of the ridicule he got for the crappy performance of Daredevil. Now, whether or not it was his fault that movie tanked or not, that's an argument or a discussion for a different time. But you know, hey, what do you
Maybe
do?
it was just put out there to see how fans are
see what the chatter and the buzz is all about, you know.
But I don't know. I hope not.
Well, if you feel like
I want to go back to something you were saying because you left off at Michael Rooker playing Yondu on
Right.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Now you're saying you're a pure Guardians of the Galaxy purist, classical,
Yes, classic.
Right? Now
all the way
I'm
around.
sort of the same way because I don't like the new Drax.
See,
I don't like.
I have not seen any screenshots of.
No.
the
I'm
character.
just saying the comic book. I don't like because
Oh,
He
okay.
used to be like if you go back to the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
All right. You know he was Hulk sized.
Yes.
You know him and Hulk got
Very
into
big,
it.
yeah.
Yes,
You
that's
know,
very true.
And that's what I was expecting. You know, I haven't followed comic books
Right,
in,
yeah.
in years. So
right.
so when I saw that he was like Vin Diesel sized, and I can't believe Vin Diesel is playing Groot, by the way.
Yeah,
he's
I don't know how that's going to work. Is he just going to do the voice or?
hopefully it is just the voice.
maybe it'll be CG
in,
and with
in my
his
mind,
face.
there's no way that you could do Groot live action and do it and give Groot justice. Like for most people who don't know, if you do know, you don't know. He's a big tree, and he only has one line, Groot.
right.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
In any
Well,
book,
that's perfect for Vin Diesel.
yeah. The next Stallone without getting hit in the head a lot, right?
So is it like Groot?
Groot. Yeah, it's all he ever says. It's like his one-word answer to everything. It's like Pikachu used to be like, Pika?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was his answer to everything, right? But
Squirtle.
Squirtle, right.
So I mean, so have you seen what the new Drax looks like from the comic books?
Yeah, well, yeah, I follow the new books and
Okay.
everything. So I kind of didn't really have a problem with him changing size because one thing you have to always keep in mind is different artists' interpretations of characters, especially characters that aren't A-tier characters. Marvel gives them pretty good creative freedom.
Freedom to do whatever they want.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not. This is not just an issue of creative freedom. I mean, that's now the new standard for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's more. Yeah, he's definitely more like wrestler size because that's the guy that's playing him now in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, David Batista, right?
Yeah, Batista.
Yeah, Batista.
He's a monster, that dude.
He is a huge guy.
He's a beast.
I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley, man.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, where's my
Especially-
flashlight?
Especially if he's got that Drax mentality. I mean, because
Yeah.
Drax's whole
Drax is
origin,
like-
if I'm not mistaken, he was genetically engineered to kill Thanos. That's his job in life. That was like his end goal. Of course, it never happened for the poor guy, ever, at this point, I don't think.
I really don't want to see how he's portrayed either because, my love for Thanos, you know what I mean?
Well, I think they're going to do Thanos justice. I just don't know if they're
he
going to
should
do...
look. He should look like him. He should have the same kind of facial structure. And if you're saying Stinkfist that he doesn't,
It's the build. It's the build. He's not Hulk sized. He's more. He's more. He's
and
more
he should
wrestler
be.
sized.
He should be giganto.
Well, I mean, Batista's no slouch, dude. I mean, he's not Hulk Hogan like size, like small and old like that. He's
still
young,
massive,
He's
though.
he's beast, dude. If you never, one movie I know he was in.
So maybe
that
they
I
just
saw
maybe they just
recently
couldn't get
and
anybody
loved,
bigger
'cause
without using CG.
I don't know if you
Well,
guys.
who knows? They
are-
might add on to CG.
Like-
who knows
like
what
I-
they're
Yeah,
going to do?
true.
mix the two together like they do.
I'm a huge kung fu movie fan, right? Like I just love all them old '70s Shaw Brothers films, but the RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan just made a movie that Quentin Tarantino put out called Man with the Golden
Fist? Yeah.
Now Batista plays in that flick as this dude with the golden fist, and he in my opinion, he knocks it out of the park. Also, the movie's not bad. Also, I mean, I love that flick. It's pretty good. I recommend watching it. There's a lot of cool people in it too. Lucy Liu, the RZA, obviously.
I wonder how RZA became buddies with
Jizza.
Quentin. Because he even
He
did
did
like
the-
the music in Kill Bill.
That's
You know
how
what I
he
mean?
he was approached to do the music.
Okay, which was excellent. I thought the
Yeah.
music was great.
Yeah, that,
And
was,
actually,
on, that was on point.
And actually, I
It
think
was.
the first music that he did, well, actually, he did the music for the animated thing, right?
I don't know.
The animated skit that goes through.
Yeah,
like,
the whole thing.
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
thing.
the whole thing.
Yeah, it was
movie,
part of
right?
the
Yeah.
movie. Yeah. Yep.
I think we have
I
another
think we got
caller
a
coming
caller.
in, so let's take this caller. How you doing, caller? Welcome to Geek Blast.
I think this is your boy,
What boy?
Oh, okay.
Which boy?
Which boy?
Jedi Academy.
Danny, is that you? Danny?
Danny, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Dan,
All right,
yeah,
we got you, man. Welcome back.
How you doing, bud?
Nothing. Hey, hold on a second. I want to see if you can hear something real quick.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, no, Danny, you can't hold the receiver up to the stereo.
And also with you.
That was extremely painful. My eardrums are still popping.
All right, so Danny, get into it. You do the Facebook page that's got 21,000 likes, Jedi Academy. So what's new on there?
We got a lot of stuff that's new, actually. This week went really good, man. Thanks for having me on last week.
Oh, no problem.
We grew over 1,000 this week since the last time I talked to you guys.
Cool.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah, and then I saw also you got some shirts and stuff you got going on there.
Yeah.
Danny,
Yeah.
Chewbacca back there? You about to get eaten, bro? What's going on?
Chewy's back here. We got the whole crew here tonight.
Yeah.
I used to have a dog. His name was Chewbacca. Man, I missed that dog.
Yeah, he was cool. He was a cool dog too.
Is he still alive and living and well?
I'm sure he is. Yes. Thank you.
He
for
went to
asking.
he went to a real farm though,
He went to a real farm.
not a fake one.
So so Danny, tell us what's new in Jedi Knight Academy.
A lot, man. We just got, I mentioned last time I was talking to you guys, we were going to start trying to get some T-shirts and hoodies and merchandising for the fans and stuff, and some came through, and it's working out pretty good. I got Jedi Knight Academy T-shirts.
I saw the Stormtrooper Academy one. That was cool.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm working with a company. Basically, I'm affiliated with them. I put up a link in a T-shirt, and you go through my link, which would be like, the link that's above the post of the T-shirt. You just click on there and it takes you to our store.
Oh, cool, man.
And and then we have a whole bunch of different genres and stuff. Like they have different movies, different genres, all Star Wars stuff. But the one thing that's really nice is the Jedi Knight Academy T-shirt.
Wow.
And we got the Stormtrooper T-shirts too for our, future Siths and stuff. So they like that too.
Yeah.
Now, Danny, we're all going to get some T-shirts, right, for free?
Yeah. We're
Send
getting
him our
some
way,
stuff,
brother.
bro.
Well,
Yeah.
give him some time to
swag.
build up his.
We'll give you a little time. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So, Danny, I got to say, I looked on your website there and I saw the thing with the. Oh, hold on, what was it? Jonah Jameson? That thing is. I was rolling when I saw
Yeah,
it.
it's like, hey, Luke, what do you and Parker have in common?
That
And
is
he's like,
hysterical.
You have dead uncles.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, the picture shows like the two, like Peter Parker and Luke crying.
If anybody listening wants to know what we're talking about, you go to Facebook, you type in Jedi Knight Academy. Danny, is it Jedi Knight or is it just Jedi Academy?
You can go two ways. Last week I kind of messed you guys up. You can go two ways. You can go to Facebook and just type Jedi Knight Academy in. We're probably the first one that pops up. We have 21,000 likes. And the URL now, it's HTTP, 2 dots, /
That's
www.facebook.com/J.
Alrighty then.
Jedi, capital K, Knight, and capital A Academy, and that'll take you there too.
Okay.
Awesome.
Right, that was a mouthful.
I think those 2 dots are a colon, isn't it?
Yeah, colon,
It's a
whatever.
colon,
Wow. Wow. How did you get 21,000 likes?
Colon.
No. But
playing with you, man.
That's funny.
So I seen you got a lot of cool merchandise, and you said they're doing like different themes, also different genres.
Yeah, if you go to the store, we have different themes, different genres, just popular T-shirts. I'm looking at it right now. Like if you go to my link on the page, like for a T-shirt, say the Jedi Knight Academy one. Like here, there's the Stormtrooper one. Like, and you click on the HTTP to take you to the store. The shirt will come up. Then you can go on the left are the categories. They have bestsellers, new designs, automotive, geek and tech, hunting, stuff like that.
Yeah, I looked at the geek stuff. That was like there was also like a science.
Yeah, I mean,
thing, too.
leave some room for the imagination of the listener there, Danny.
Yeah.
They don't need everything detailed. Takes the fun out of it.
Search bar too, just like it's a search bar. You can type in something you want. Type in Star Wars, and you can see all of our stuff that coincides with Star Wars up there too. And there's funny stuff and there's cool stuff. It's pretty neat, man. I mean, I'm excited. It's what I've really been wanting to do with the page, along with making people laugh, obviously. And
yeah, well, that's awesome.
Hopefully
man.
it builds up for you, man.
And I found my refrigerator too. On your site.
I definitely want this refrigerator. Who has this refrigerator? How do we get this? It's a refrigerator with Han Solo and carbonite, and it's
doors.
It's amazing.
I want it.
I saw that thing blew up. I think it's got like probably 700 likes already.
I think it.
I wish I was selling that. Yeah, I'd probably make a bunch of money or something.
Yeah, right. Start selling Han Solo doors.
Yeah,
Solo doors. I don't know. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
I definitely found my refrigerator. I was like, yeah, this is what I want.
I was wondering if that's like a custom job, or did they send out for that, or what?
Could just be photoshopped on there too, right?
Yeah, that could be a Photoshop.
I think you have to get that at Jabba's palace.
The Jabba's palace, yeah.
Yeah.
Then there was one more thing I liked on here that was from this week. I mean, you had a lot of activity this week. You did.
Yeah, 1,200 people. 1,100. Sorry, a little over 1,100.
Hold on, where is this thing here? Well, I can't really find it right now.
He can't find it.
Either way, man, you're doing a good thing here, making people laugh, and
Hey,
you got some funny
I
stuff going
appreciate
on.
you guys having us on too. Like we really appreciate it. Activity jumped up, and I think it's a good mix with us getting together. You got
Cool.
your
Yes,
listeners,
it's a nice
my audience,
relationship.
I advertise you guys. And,
You
people
wipe
like
my
it.
ass, I'll wipe yours.
Well, thanks for calling, brother. We'll be talking
yeah,
to you
man.
soon, all right?
Talk to you soon, all right, Danny?
Keep us
Yeah, all right,
informed. I
guys.
know.
Have a good one.
Later, man.
All right, so if you want to call in and comment on anything we've been talking about, the number is 201-580-3712. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. Now I think I'm going to talk about Brian Michal Bendis.
You going to the Bendis binge?
Yeah. We'll do the
Bendis binge. That's what we're going to call it tonight.
Yeah, all right. Well, he's a writer for Marvel Comics. He's a winner of 5 Eisner Awards. Eisner Awards are an award they give out every year for
Comic
different
book people?
Yeah, different popular books and writers and artists and so on and so forth. He started out writing crime comics and noir comics. More recently, he's been attached to the creation of the entire Ultimate Universe in Marvel. So he was like, one of the guys in the forefront of that. Also, he was the writer for Ultimate Spider-Man pretty much through the whole entire run of the book, even I think to current date today too. Like I still think he writes that book. Also, he was attached to the relaunch of the Avengers franchise with the New Avengers. That was in 2004. He also, let's see here, was big in all the events that happened in Marvel over the last 10 years, I would say, because it's really been one event after another. And that's pretty much, let's see here, House of M, Secret Wars, Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion, that was crazy.
Siege, he also did. He also did Age of Ultron. He also was instrumental in Marvel launching another like side company called Icon. And as well, he also was big into Marvel's Max line, which is the only Marvel comic that you can get that doesn't have the comic code on it. So it's like straight only for mature audiences, like no business kids buying this book at all. But I think in the middle right now of Brian Michal Bendis, we have another caller.
Well, let's take this caller, see what they have to say.
You're on Geek Blast. What do you got to say? Where are you calling from?
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm calling right here in Jersey.
All right.
Hey, is this Vermont guy?
Yeah, this is the Vermont guy.
This sounds like Vermont guy to me.
I remember this voice.
Vermont guy, tonight you got to keep it clean.
A little bit.
No, just very clean.
Just no F's and S's and, you know.
Yes. We're trying to clean up our
sure thing. Listen, I was curious, though, what do you guys think about the possibility of Wilbur Gay getting his own movie? Now, for those of you that don't know, Wilbur Gay was Stiltman.
Who? Stiltman?
Stiltman.
Stilt.
Stiltman. Don't you remember Stiltman?
Silk, like
Daredevil.
silk sheets?
Yeah, Stilt.
No,
He's saying
Stilt.
Stilt, man.
He's on Stilt.
Yes, I know.
What's his
Stilt,
power?
man.
He's ultra smooth?
No, he's not Silk. Not Silk Man. Stilt Man.
Stilt. Okay, so
and basically he had no
Stilt
power.
Man. He's on stilts.
He's okay.
So
yeah.
like in the circus.
Like in the circus, yeah.
I don't know.
I've seen those guys around, actually.
But why?
Festivals and stuff like that. They
think
walk
I
around
would-
on stilts.
I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless they're going to put Daredevil in the movie.
What would the
it wouldn't-
plot consist
yeah,
of?
Like, why Stilt Man?
Yeah,
number
why-
one.
Like,
yeah,
what
why
does he
Stilt?
do with these stilts? Do they have any hidden,
Powers?
compartments? Or?
He sure does. Funny you should ask. He has oil that'll drip down from the stilts. So when Daredevil tried to climb it up, he couldn't climb it.
That's awesome.
No, freaking. Isn't that great?
That's
That is
amazing.
awesome.
So he's like a slippery pole, then. Is what you're saying.
You know what, Vermont man, we're gonna let you go. I mean, that's pretty funny.
You got to remember, he's radioactive. You did. How did you make out that microwave last time we talked to you?
That's right. You were bitten by a microwave spider last time we talked to
that?
you.
True. Have you been okay?
Well, funny you should ask. I thought it was powers, right? It turns out it's leukemia.
Oh, well.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's bad then, bro. You didn't-
Vermont guy. That,
I'm like Walter White. I'm Cancer Man.
Yeah.
I'm Cancer
Oh,
Man.
man.
That's,
You got to make
but
your
you
own
sound
book.
good. You sound
good.
energetic.
You got good hopes.
You,
You
know?
got high hopes going on. So we're glad to hear from you this week.
Oh,
Yeah,
keep your head up,
definitely.
buddy. Keep your head up.
Give us a call back next week. Let us know,
Let us know how the
you're doing.
leukemia is progressing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Make
We
sure
We
you-
want to know.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
All right. You have a
Thank
good
you,
one,
Vermont guy. Have a
guy.
good one, brother.
Take care.
See you
Buy
later,
a
man.
jersey.
Later, man.
Stilt Man loves you.
Stilt Man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good. That's
Stilt Man. Hey.
All right, back to Brian Michal Bendis.
Yeah, back to Bendis.
Back to the Bendis
who
binge.
actually probably had nothing to do with Stilt Man at all in any way, shape, or form. I don't.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I'm just saying that
Could he get a part-time gig at strip clubs, you think? Stilt Man?
he probably could. But Stilt Man, I'm just like still wrapping my head around
There's a lot of
it and
things
all,
he could do.
because
More than the average hero.
but
I don't know.
he really was like a nobody. He was like an E-list character, and
Wait,
he went up
he
and
actually
down.
was a comic character?
I swear to God.
Are you kidding
What?
me?
I was just messing around,
No,
dude.
I like think it
Vermont
was.
guy may know some stuff about
Dave's
comic
older
books,
than most
ladies
of
and
us.
gentlemen.
Okay,
I
now,
will
now,
say
now.
this now.
Wow.
Who was Stiltman associated with?
Yeah,
Which
Daredevil.
He was being honest.
He was being honest with you 100%. I'm not even joking right now. Vermont guy was
So did he
on
really
point.
have liquid stuff on it, or what did he say
I'll
was
have to
dripping
do
down
research.
the
It was oil.
I don't know about that now. That I'll have to do the research on, but I'm going to firmly say no about the oil
What
coming out of his
crackhead
leg.
was involved with Marvel at the time? I mean, seriously.
Honestly, I don't know. But really, his powers were that his leg, like he had this armor. It was like a cheesy armor situation.
Wow.
And he went up and down. That was it. That was it.
He got
was a
taller
thief.
and shorter.
What was the time period this character was invented?
Oh man,
20s?
'70s?
Yeah, no, this had to be like, this had to be the
like
20s and
20s,
30s.
30s.
that
Yeah.
old?
No, hold on, no. I
I've
don't
never
think
heard
so.
of this character ever.
Stiltman.
Stilt
yeah.
Man. I thought he was saying Silk Man.
Silkman. No.
And
No, I'm going to say early 70s. I'm going to say early 70s is when Stiltman might have
I
been
still don't
created.
believe it's a real
70s?
character.
No,
I mean, you have to prove it to me.
I honestly...
Stinkfish, you got to find this character.
Yeah,
for us.
seriously.
All
I just need
so,
to see what he looks like.
So
I'll
let's go
try.
back
Hold
to
on.
the Bender binge for a little while
we'll
until we
go
find
back to the Bender
information on
binge until we
Stiltman.
find out
Go
Stiltman stuff.
forth, Davy Hogan.
Yeah. So, Marvel Max line is where I left off with Bendis.
Yes.
He was
It's real.
I knew it was real.
Oh, how cheesy, dude.
I knew it. Man, look,
Oh,
see?
man. But
He's
where's
got
his
a white
stilts?
suit on and red
his
eyes.
stilts are his legs. See how, like, in the
All right, so
picture
he's a
there,
disabled astronaut. That's what he looks like
Well,
to me.
now he's really just like a two-bit
Was he
bank
a
robber.
villain?
Yeah,
He was a villain?
straight villain.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
And he's also
Yeah,
fought
straight-
Spider-Man, if I'm not
straight
mistaken.
villain. Straight villain.
Straight villain. Yeah.
Oh, they actually look.
stilts.
They're incorporated into his legs. They're
Yeah.
not like stilts. You know, he's got
They're like
stretchy
that guy,
legs.
he's like that guy from Adventure Time.
That show's hysterical, dude.
I love that show.
It really is. Anyway, hold on. I'm getting off topic here.
All right, go ahead. Finish.
Back to Bendis.
You're talking about the Max.
Back
which,
to Bendis.
yeah.
Yeah. Marvel Max. It's only for adults. Alias was one of the books that he created for that line. It is probably one of the best books I've read in a long time. It's not really even a superhero type book. It's a superhero that kind of hangs up her jumpsuit, so to speak, and becomes a private investigator and goes through like the dark streets of Marvel. Blah blah blah.
Sweet.
He also
So
has
she's
done
like
some
Batman.
other work, though. He also does a lot of writing for the games that Marvel comes out with. He was also big. He wrote the Ultimate Spider-Man game. He also wrote an Avengers game that hasn't been released yet. And he was also the writer of most of the storylines in the Marvel MMO.
Cool.
And he also...
Wait, they're coming out with an Avengers game?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's going to be the game that he wrote or if it's
Right.
going to be somebody else. Because I think Hicks was
Probably going to be the
also-
second Avengers movie, no?
Yeah.
The first game had anything to do with the first movie, as far as I know. It was just...
I never played it, so
It
I
was
don't
just
know.
a regular old game. It was just a regular old game. But as far as I know, other than that, he has done some cartoon work, writing for the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. He also wrote for... what was the other one that he wrote for again? Oh, the Mighty Avengers that was on. That just ended like last year or something like that.
Oh, not the superhero
No,
squad.
not the superhero squad.
Superhero
No, not
Squad. So the Mighty Avengers, what was that about?
that was pretty good.
That was actually
that
a
was a
really
cool
good
cartoon.
cartoon.
Really.
Which characters were involved?
In that Avengers group, it was basically kind of like a small ripoff of the actual
the movie, yeah.
Well, it wasn't
Oh.
because the movie wasn't
So
out yet.
it was
but-
the same
Yeah,
heroes?
Hulk.
They came out with that
Hulk,
before the
Cap.
movie dropped
Yeah.
to
Usually-
create buzz for the movie.
Usually when they add an extra word into
Yeah.
the name, it involves a whole different
Well,
character roster.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It might not even been called Mighty Avengers. I think it was just called Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah, it was Earth's
Oh, okay.
Mightiest
That's
Heroes.
what it was.
Alrighty.
But it was Cap, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Hulk.
Stiltman.
No,
Still
Stillman didn't make an appearance at all. Miss Marvel made an appearance. I mean, there was a lot of really cool guest appearances, and a lot of the enemies they fought were pretty cool. Yeah, Krang the Conqueror. They fought Kang the Conqueror. They also fought.
See you, Weasel.
What's the other guy's name?
Don't know.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw that. But that's, and yeah, in a nutshell, that's Bendis. He's kind of like a Marvel.
He's a Marvel of Marvel.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the Marvel.
Bendis, the Marvel of Marvel.
One of my favorite writers for Marvel and in Marvel right now.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So
Awesome
he's
to know.
still doing
So
this thing.
we want to know who your favorite writer is. Call
Well,
in.
before we do that, we have we have one more soundbite we gotta get
Oh
to.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right. We got
True
the
indeed.
Stanley.
Okay.
The Stan
So
Lee.
this is how this works.
This is the last one for this month.
Wait, there's not. There's
No,
not
there
one,
may be one more.
I think there's one more Wednesday.
There is one more.
I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more Wednesday.
All right, I
well,
lied.
today's Friday, so no.
One Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Friday.
that's right.
So
But no,
right.
there is one more Friday.
There's one more Friday.
There's
in
one
August.
more Friday.
So
Wednesday,
yeah, it's all right.
That'll be new.
I've got it all set up. So anyway, this month, the theme for this month, Dave decided it was all Stan Lee cameo appearances in movie, and you have to guess which movie it is. I'm going to play you the soundbite and call in at 201-580-3712. Guess which movie this was from. All right?
All right, here we go.
Let's listen.
And we don't know the answer either, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, usually
we're,
don't, yeah.
We're going to try
We
not
haven't
to guess
well,
out
I got
loud.
one actually.
There's just so
I
many,
got the,
you know?
We're not
the
bad.
Thor one. I think I got.
Are you guys ready?
Here we go.
go.
Come
Go
on.
for it, brother.
I thought he'd be taller.
Oh.
I think I know
thought
that
he'd
one.
be taller.
Do you want me to play it one more time?
Yeah,
play it one more time.
Play another time for the listeners.
I thought he'd be taller.
All right, so if you know the answer to the Stan Lee trivia, what movie this came from, give us a call, 201-580-3712.
Call in
All right?
now.
Call in now. Or in 5 minutes. Yeah. Or in a couple minutes, or whatever. All right, anyway, so I'm done with Bendis. Let's move on to some more exciting topics, which would be games.
Gaming.
Take it away.
Oh, yes, my forte, sir.
Take it away,
What
Doom.
games are?
So we have an official people release date for the PS4, which will be 11/15. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now,
2009.
The whole talk. Yes, 2009.
Okay.
But the whole talk this year, my friend. But the whole talk has been about Xbox pushing out before the PS4. Now it's going to be a little tough, because there's only 2 weeks. You know what I mean? They have to push it out between the 2 weeks. Before the 15th. Yeah, that's it.
Right.
So that's their window. So, are they going to get a week before? Is it really going to make that much difference, in sales? I don't know. But they have gotten over 1 million in pre-orders.
So let me ask this then, real quick. I don't want to interrupt you, but so in your opinion, do you think it's going to make a difference that they're going to go earlier than they were expected to go?
Yeah, it'll suck the media up a little bit. You know what I mean? If Xbox does, in fact, release a week or two before it will suck the media up. You know what I mean? But, originally it was supposed to, but Xbox wasn't counting on a November release for PS4. Originally it was supposed to be in December, mid-December.
Right.
So now that it's coming through in November, they probably did it on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's going to be nice. It's going to be fun, man. But Xbox, so far they've pre-ordered about maybe 3/4 of that amount. So and the reason being was because the bad start off, but they fixed a lot of bugs, did away with a lot of their restrictions that they were going to have on the system. So they're
the PlayStation 4 you're talking about, right?
No, the Xbox.
Oh.
They did away with a lot of those restrictions.
Oh, good.
Like the gaming restrictions and used game restrictions. Yeah. So,
nice.
So the pre-orders are, they've piled on a lot more since then.
I may go pre-order now then, because that's one of the reasons why I wasn't thinking about getting one, because
there is also another huge thing, brother. The AMD graphics cards that both systems use has been confirmed that actually the PS4 supposedly isn't more powerful, that the Xbox One is more powerful. So is the PlayStation doing it again? Are they like the last cycle of systems with the PS3? They stated, it's more powerful. It's got a more powerful processor.
They tried to hype it up.
Exactly.
They
the
tried
graphics,
to hype it up, and then
don't believe the hype.
Exactly. Like we talked about last week, I believe. It never really exceeded the Xbox that much.
Right.
So, but AMD, which, like I said, graphics cards, they're actually talking about Xbox One being maybe a little bit more powerful by its use of cloud, which gets rid of a lot of that time. You know what I mean? The lag time. Because it's all on air. You know what I mean? Instead of being in the system and on the disc.
That's part of my problem, though.
It's going to speed things up, though.
I'm not real big in the cloud thing.
It's a choice, though.
No, I know it is.
You know what I mean? It's not going to really.
I would prefer. It makes me more old school than I want to admit that I am, but I prefer a hard drive.
You don't want to be tracked.
Of course, as a backup.
Well, yeah.
It's not to mean that your game isn't going to function without it. It just may pick up the speed. It may enhance the graphical textures a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, the technology that the Xbox One uses is actually called the Zora technology, or is Zor or something? Azure.
Zorgs?
No. Azure. So however you pronounce that, that's the host.
Azure.
Okay.
But yeah, it should make it a lot quicker. But like I said, both systems are having great games, great launch games. The Xbox One in particular has been really getting me excited. Is the Rise Son of Rome. It's made by Crytek, which are the people who made Crysis 3. I don't know if you ever played Crysis 3.
I never played any of the Crysis series at all.
They're good games. First-person shooters, so it may not be in your area, but they...
For me, I can't do nothing really first-person. The last first-person game I can remember playing all the way through, which you're probably going to laugh at me, but it was Star Wars
Knights of the Old Republic?
Dark Forces.
Oh, Dark Forces.
And I remember that.
For the PlayStation 1. That was the last
first-person shooter. I'm sorry.
That was the last first-person shooter game that I actually
You could actually change
play.
into a third person in that game, couldn't you?
Yeah, but back then, third person wasn't what it is now.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You
It wasn't
what I
as
mean?
smooth. Yep.
But I can't do the first person. But anyway.
Shadows of the Empire was
awesome.
Great. N64.
Awesome. That's that and Rogue Squadron. But anyway.
They're actually, there's been some talk about Rise. Actually, it may be one of the first console games to use microtransactions. You know how mobile phones use actual money to either further your...
like World of Warcraft used to do. When you would go on, people would auction off, if they're level 200 and you're only at a
They'd
50.
pay to get up there.
You mean like Facebook games where you got to pay?
Yeah, you pay your
playing?
Candy Crush and you buy this and you buy that.
Yeah.
It's an option if you want to get there quicker. You know what I mean? So that'll be kind of new, for console systems.
Yeah, that'll definitely be a different thing.
But, to help people who are stuck, who can't beat a certain level,
think we have a caller right now, so let's
Do
take
we have
this
a caller?
Stinkfist, what are you doing over there?
All right, caller, you're on. Geek Blast.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up, Steven? How you doing, buddy?
Steven A.
Yeah.
Happy birthday on Wednesday.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Are you okay, bro?
You guys are crazy.
Yeah,
I like
this guy.
Yeah, this guy's my pal.
You got a dart in your neck.
He's our friend.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man, I'm just chilling with you guys, man. Yo.
Okay.
Steve,
Don't worry, that wasn't what it sounded like.
Wait, that might not be Steve.
do you have a comment?
Yeah. What?
Do you have a comment?
All right,
or
otherwise, we gotta let you go.
Yeah. No, man. Like, okay, all time, right? Like comic book movies,
right?
Like not fake ones, but the real ones. Like, what's your favorite?
What's your
What's
favorite?
the best one?
What's your favorite? Tell us. Tell us, what's your favorite?
Can I choose James
Real
Bob?
quick,
No.
can you tell me what you're on, sir? Please.
Hold on.
What are you taking? Okay.
What makes that sound,
All right,
man?
you hit
What makes
something.
that sound?
You hit something. I'm not sure exactly what it was.
Oh, yeah,
might be hitting the floor. I don't know.
I don't want to say it, but you can.
Just tell me if you want me to get rid of him. Go ahead.
All right, so
What? No, just what's your comic book, man? What's your favorite comic book
You're gonna
movie?
kill his high, man. Stop.
Whoa. You're very high pitched, my friend.
My favorite comic book movie, I gotta go with the cliche and say it was Avengers. You know, because
Avengers
everybody
is a good
says
one.
that. I know everybody says that, but
I
you know,
like I like the first Spider-Man.
I'm going to say
Nothing.
it hasn't even come out yet.
Dead air. Not Wolverine?
Wolverine, yeah. I'd say
It was a good
Wolverine
one.
at this point, yeah.
So far, so good.
It was that good. See,
Yeah.
now it makes me jealous that I didn't
Yeah.
see it, but
It wasn't
All
bad.
right. Well, thanks for calling in, caller.
calling
Have a
in,
great
River.
one.
All right, give it
hey,
up.
brother, hit that shit.
Yeah.
See you, bro. All right.
Anyway.
Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah. Back to games, brother.
Alrighty, so I was talking about Rise, Son of Rome,
Which is, I saw the trailer and
it looks phenomenal.
freaking amazing.
Beautiful game. But
I want it in the
the
worst
game
way.
does look amazing above anything else. You know, on next gen systems, it definitely looks better. There was some concern about the QTE events.
What's that?
They're basically the buttons, like button prompts that make you do actions.
Okay, like right now I'm playing Injustice, and some of the button prompts that are on the screens, like when they come together, there's like this battle scene where you have two guys come together, and then you got to like either tap A.
Yeah, that's a
and then tap
QTE.
it.
That's a
Yeah,
form
okay.
of QTE.
Okay.
But like if you ever play God of War, you know, you'd hit
Yes.
the X button, hit the square button, then you do one slice, do another slice.
Sure.
But it's been confirmed. Like the fans were bugging out, kind of thinking maybe the game focused too much on that, and there wasn't any depth to the combat. Well, this is to fans of the Nier franchise that you don't have to worry about that. There's plenty of depth to the combat. You know, critics have played it, and there's a lot more to it than just QTEs.
No, that's good.
So it's shaping up to be beautiful and pretty complex. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
I can't wait for it, man.
It looks amazing. Like just the like I said, just the trailer that I saw, I was like, I was in awe. Like,
right.
If this isn't, if what I saw was actual, some part of it was gameplay,
right?
It's
of
gonna
course
be
it
amazing.
Was. It
Like,
was.
It's just,
it was.
You know,
a good portion of it was gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, but Crytek does amazing things. They have an amazing engine. So as you could see from that trailer, we're in for something, man.
It's going to be off the chain.
But
I haven't
I'm
seen
not
that
gonna,
trailer yet. I haven't seen that trailer yet.
I'll show you.
It looks good, man.
Well, you're going to have to see it because you're going to be the same way I was. Like, whoa.
Yeah, and
So
then I'll be crying because I'll be watching you the whole time.
It's all right. Mikey, you could always come to my house. You know, I'll let you.
Yeah, but most of these trailers are not gameplay. They're all the cinematic shots in between.
Some are, some aren't. Right, and that's what I'm saying.
If you look at, I saw the online trailer. The trailer for Grand Theft Auto Online,
Right.
and that is like supposed to be gameplay. If you're watching that, I mean,
Right.
we watched it, right?
Yeah.
You saw it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be gameplay.
Some of that
was
gameplay.
amazing.
Yeah, some of that other stuff was cinematic.
Right. But with the Rise, Son of Rome, if you look at the E3 video, you could tell.
Oh yeah,
that it's the gameplay fluidly mixes into the video clips.
Right.
The video clips are made up of actual gameplay.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
how
mean? The actual characters.
Some of Injustice is like that. That's the game that
Most
I'm playing
games
right
do
now.
that today. They don't
Yeah.
use separate CG movies
anymore.
anymore. You know?
Because I mean everything's getting faster now, so there's no reason to.
True. There's no reason to beef it up with a video. But I'm not going to just stay on Xbox One. Also, I'm quite excited for PS4's Infamous 3, Second Son, yeah, which is made by Sucker Punch. But Yeah, it's not gonna star Cole anymore. It's gonna be Delson Rowe, which it's gonna take place in Seattle.
Is he Blick?
Which is a first. Is he what?
Is he Blick?
Is he Blick?
Is he Blick?
No, sir. But we have a call.
We have a caller. Let's take this caller. Hey, how are you? Welcome to Geek Blast.
Hey, over here.
Howdy.
Howdy, sir.
How are you? What?
I want to know your guys' opinion on Christian Bale turning down $50 million not to play Batman and them signing Ben Affleck in the new Batman-Superman movie.
Well, obviously you weren't listening to the first part of the show, but
Yeah, because I officially hate him.
That's right. That's right.
Anything
Dude,
about
we pretty much ripped Affleck apart in
Yeah,
the beginning of the
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I call him Craflack.
What do you feel about it?
Crap-lack.
How do you feel?
I think it's terrible. I
Yeah,
mean,
us too.
Daredevil's
Us too.
a fantastic comic book. And I think you ruined that.
It was a good example.
Let me
of
ask
what
you a
happened.
question real fast. Do you know Stilt Guy?
Stilt
Man. I'm sorry. Do you know who Stilt Man is?
The guy that Daredevil fought with the oil on his leg.
You had to have been listening. I don't know anybody else other than Dave that would know who this character is, other than probably
Caller, what was your
other
name again,
people.
caller?
Charlie.
That, I think that I was the only one that, like, they all thought I was siding with the other caller that we had.
Yeah, we had no idea that it's an actual character.
I'm glad that somebody else knew that Stiltman was real. I appreciate
But that's
that.
funny.
Thank
I mean, he lubes up his poles and
Daredevil slides down.
Daredevil slides down.
Yeah. Vermont's a sick man, but we love him. He's
literally
He tried
sick.
to get a spider to bite him, but it was weird. He didn't have powers.
But yeah, on that, I mean, I think we're all in agreement here that it's not.
sucks.
We're not happy about it. But I
No,
have faith in Ben
I'm
Affleck.
reserving judgment until I see the performance.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
gonna
for me-
wait.
I mean, if you actually want to give him a fair...
But for me also, I don't necessarily know that I would want Christian Bale to do it again either. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
I hated the way he talked the whole time.
It just looked like it was
Yeah,
just
I couldn't stand that either, but he
it was
also said that...
it was so painful.
If you check out our website, you got the what's that?
he
the,
said he was turning it down because he didn't want to wear the suit.
I would think it was because his
He didn't wanna
rectum
wear
is
the-
killing him.
maybe.
Oh, my rectum.
If you check out the Corrosive Radio or the KMDT website, we have a clip on there of
Patton
Oswalt as Penguin,
Oh,
and then the
hysterical.
Batman that's in that also talks like that.
Yeah, no, I watched that.
Yeah, it's
It's hilarious.
It's quite a painful experience.
I don't know.
I don't know who I would want, but I don't know if I would want either one of them. I mean,
Yeah.
especially that the talk of the town is that this movie is supposed to be loosely based off of the Frank Miller Dark Knight stuff. Then, realistically, he's got to be an old fat guy, like Sean Connery, maybe, or like.
Could you imagine Sean Connery as Batman?
Yeah, well, I mean,
That'd be
all right,
awesome.
maybe Sean Connery's not the best choice, but like somebody like maybe Mickey
kinda
Rourke or
grizzly,
something. There's
man.
got to be
Mickey
somebody
Rourke.
Diesel
He's kinda
at the
shriveled
same
up.
time. Even though I don't like Stallone, maybe even a good Stallone if they had somebody else do the voice.
No, they should get the guy who does Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan
he's talking about.
Cranston?
Yeah, maybe if he was a little bit younger.
as Batman.
Yeah,
but he's
Yeah, I
also
think-
he's also kind of shriveled up.
Malcolm's
Wait, is that
dad
the-
as Batman. I
Didn't
don't know
he-
if I could
didn't-
even.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
like rumors of him doing another?
yeah. There's rumors of Bryan Cranston playing Lex Luthor
Lex
in that
Luthor,
movie.
that's-
yeah, which
Yes.
could work.
Which
yeah,
I could
which
see
which
him
I could
doing
see
it.
him doing Luther. Yeah,
I always liked what's his name as Luther though.
the last guy.
No,
Gene Hackman.
Oh, Gene Hackman.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a
that's-
purist. What do you want from me?
You're old. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for calling,
Thanks
Charlie.
for calling
man.
in, Charlie.
Right on.
Charlie, I'll see you later, man. Have a good one.
Talk to you soon, buddy.
Keep
See you
listening.
later.
So what was I on? I was talking about Infamous 3.
Yes,
Yes.
Infamous 3.
So yeah, it takes place in Seattle, which is a first for
Washington?
Yes, Seattle, Washington.
yeah, that's where Seattle
The
is,
other,
Dave.
the first two games were make believe, but
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So,
so
the
this
third
one-
one's real.
Third one actually.
third one is based on Seattle. The first one is totally real. Actually, in this game, the whole game is based upon bringing Kurt Cobain back from the dead.
No.
I'm dead serious.
Are you joking right now?
No, I'm dead serious. You will not get the Suicide Sunrise missing shotgun until you collect all his brain fragments.
Are you joking?
I am totally serious. Totally
I
serious.
think you're making up because you
No.
really
Yeah,
want to
no,
make
he's-
a game like
No,
this.
he
I
just
know.
really wants.
I'm a
Kurt
huge
Cobain to
Nirvana
come
fan.
back.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
That's what I
you
thought.
don't
Wait a
collect.
minute.
You don't collect Kurt Cobain's brain fragments, but I'm sure the game will be very depressing, taking place in Seattle. So
'Cause it rains
It rains
there.
all the time.
but
cold.
It'll be similar to the first two games. You know,
Now,
you got
I
your
never-
good path, your evil path.
Okay, because I never played any of the Infamous games because obviously I don't have the PlayStation 3.
Right
so,
on.
what are they about? Like, give me a quick premise.
You got your sandbox. You know what I mean? Although now next gen is coming, it's looking more like a full beach. You know, not
Okay,
a sandbox.
okay.
You know, but basically you got your sandbox. You pick good or evil. You know what I mean? Your powers develop on what you pick.
Okay, what kind is it like?
Telepathic powers?
Yeah, like what kind of
Yes,
power shot?
yes.
Okay.
Like
Like
you
in the
running around
first
with a
two-
sword? You running around with a shotgun? Like
it's telekinetic with, like in the first couple games you had like electric and, fire.
Okay.
This one, it's going to more develop around smoke.
okay,
So this character. But this character totally, from what I can see, has nothing to do with.
so stealthy basically then.
No, not stealthy.
Oh, well,
But you could use your
smoke.
smoke.
I would think would be a good stealth tool. Like
It would.
yeah,
It can
in the
be
grand
used,
scheme of things.
Yeah, it can be used probably for either or. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? For stealthy type attacks and also outright.
I know this has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
No, go for it, man.
Well, it does, but it's not for the next gen systems. But the new Splinter Cell is coming out.
It's a trap.
Yes, that's the one that I'm looking forward to.
Splinter Cell?
And I know, Toombs, you don't like them.
It's out already.
It's out. Yeah,
I saw it on the shelf. Yeah.
yeah. It came out Tuesday, but
I mean, I always wait until you get a used copy for like $20.
I'm the same way with a lot of games, but I will play it. I'm pre.
I just always liked the whole Splinter Cell. Like, I love that game series. It was always good.
I was more of a Metal Gear fan.
See, I never really
I
liked
like the Metal Gear,
I like
yeah.
Metal
Yeah,
Gear
man.
for when it was for the was it for the
Xbox?
No,
You're talking about Nintendo.
Is it
the original top view?
the SNES,
The ones where he's like,
yeah, the Super Nintendo.
His little
Yes.
fist comes.
That's Metal Gear to me. You know what I mean? But
Well, if you like that style, then you
Snake.
should play the one on PlayStation, Metal Gear Solid.
Solid,
Really?
yeah, that was
which
a good one.
awesome. It stayed in the top view.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it was.
But it also had like some, like you would look around the corners and that kind of
yeah,
thing.
it would add some.
Yeah.
you
added
know,
dimension.
Yeah.
But there is a new Metal Gear coming out for Xbox One exclusive. And it looks
But I heard that
phenomenal.
David Hayter's not doing the voice on this one.
I don't know.
I think that's
I don't know about
David Hayter's always been the voice.
Yeah.
His name
Oh, wait.
is
David Hayter.
Solid.
Isn't that the guy on the
David
Saturday Night
Hayter.
Live?
He was also the guy that played Guy for Two.
Is he on Saturday Night Live?
Then, dude, why don't they just have Kurt Russell do it?
Hater.
Kurt Russell always because of his his
Snake
Snake,
Plissken.
Snake Plissken.
Yeah. Escape from New York, a.k.a. a good movie.
I always
and
thought this
Escape from
character's
L.A. crap.
I kind of liked it, but anyway,
You're kidding me.
I did. I kind of liked
Well,
it.
hey,
He
you know,
always likes
besides-
those kind of
Besides
movies.
the part where on the
Nobody else does.
surfboard going down the wave.
I can't talk because I liked what was it? Sharknado was like a decent flick in my opinion.
Sharknado.
Hey, I have a weird obsession with sharks and anything shark related. So,
But I got a question about those sci-fi movies. It looks like they really go out of their way to try and make them so bad that
they
they're good.
do.
Yeah,
they
that's the
do.
whole point.
100%.
But they
don't
come
know,
off as
man.
inauthentic.
But
You-
think how
you
much
think
money
so?
they spent
Yeah.
on that crap.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not like do you ever see Birdemic? If you like movies that are so bad that they're
No,
good,
but I might have to watch
Birdemic.
that
I went out drinking with the director one night.
Oh boy.
James Wynn. I've done
Oh, boy.
I've done an interview with him. He's a little Vietnamese guy that made this movie because he thought he was like the reincarnation of Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay.
So he made a Birds movie.
So he made it, but he calls it a romantic thriller. I'm the master of romantic thriller, right?
Thriller.
And the CGI in that movie and the acting is genuinely horrible. It's not like one of those sci-fi movies. You can tell that he thought he was making a good movie, as opposed to those sci-fi movies. You can tell that they know they're making a bad movie.
Yeah, true.
You know?
No, but see, sometimes they get that one actor that is trying to reboot his career that thinks he's doing a great job, but hasn't realized yet that he sucks, or she.
Oh, you mean like Tara Reid in Sharknado?
Yes. Just like her. Or the other guy, Antonio Sabato Jr. did one too. It was like some other weird shark movie where he was like a scientist, which is totally not believable.
Him
as a scientist.
Yeah.
is totally
Dude,
not
there really
believable
hasn't
right
been
from
any
the
good
get-go.
shark movie since Jaws.
I would agree. No,
You know?
Deep Blue Sea wasn't bad.
Yeah, what was that one that LL
It
Cool
wasn't
J
bad.
survived, right?
Deep Blue
The only
Sea.
black man ever to survive
Yeah,
in some
a horror
type
movie.
of a horror flick.
It wasn't bad, but it
Right?
wasn't great.
No,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
I know.
I mean,
I
there
agree.
hasn't been a great shark movie since.
The best part of that movie was Samuel L. Jackson getting
Oh, yeah.
snapped up.
Yeah.
We're not going to freak out. Did you ever notice he's always yelling something
Always.
in every movie?
I love him as an actor, man.
yeah.
He's great.
That was one of my favorite Chappelle skits when he was like,
Say
"It's
it
my-
again.
It's my beer.
It's my beer. Chappelle's show is awesome for that type of stuff.
Yeah. Too bad he went crazy.
Yeah, he had a mental breakdown and then couldn't do any more seasons.
So what other game news we got going on, Jared?
Well, I didn't finish with Infamous 3, but it was mainly the exceeding of the next gen system.
Because it's going to be on for Xbox One, or is it just for the PlayStation 4?
PS4.
So it's going to be exclusive.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Exclusive.
Gotta
But
love those exclusives.
I hate them.
That's why I love them.
I hate them.
But Mike, I
I
also
still
wanted to
play
bring
God
up.
of War.
I forgot to bring up before.
Oh yeah, you had a movie you wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah, the World's End, because I'm a big Simon Pegg, Edgar Wright, fan. They basically write
He's a pegger.
I would have pegged you for a different.
I'd have pegged you for a different pegger.
They're part of the Cornetto trilogy. You know,
Cornetto?
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. It's a type of ice cream that you could get in England.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't
if
that
you
a
notice
gelato?
in both movies, no, it's like an ice cream cone. But in both movies, they go and purchase that from
Really?
from
I'll
a
have to rewatch them and find
Shaun
out.
of the Dead was
Shaun
awesome.
of the
I
Dead
love
was a
that
great
ice
flick.
And
yeah.
this one looks like it's gonna be just as good as the other two.
Now I've seen a trailer for that, and are they aliens that are invading, or is it like robotic people? 'Cause it was
robot
like
aliens
blue
kind
blood
of
or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like
we got blue blood all over us. Let's still drink.
it's robot.
I mean,
aliens.
hey, if you're
Actually,
English, maybe that's what you do. I don't know.
The movie's about that they do a pubathon.
Yeah, a
when they're
pub crawl, right?
Yeah,
Pub
yeah. When they're
crawl, yeah.
teenagers, they fail at it, and then they try to do it again as adults, and then the invasion
okay.
happens. So they spend a good amount of time developing the characters and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and then it goes into the whole there's an invasion.
Okay.
That sounds pretty fun.
It looks to be good fun humor like the other two movies were. So
The other two
I can't wait
movies
to
are
see
pretty good.
All right. So do you guys want to try and guess what the
True.
Yeah, the Stan Lee
what
quote,
the
right?
Stan Lee
Good old
quote is?
Stan
Because we're
Lee
going to
quote.
wrap the show up here.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's play one more time. Yeah, give us
Play
one more
time,
clip.
and then we'll start off with Mike.
We'll see if we can get a caller to call in real fast. Call in,
I thought
somebody.
he'd be taller.
201-580-3712.
Call in.
All right.
Waiting.
No.
Waiting, no caller. Okay.
No caller.
So, Mike, go first.
I'm going to say Iron Man 1.
You always guess Iron Man.
He does, and he hasn't gotten it yet. Jared? Tombs?
He would
Tombs?
be taller than I thought. He would be taller than I thought. Oh man, he would be taller than I thought. I just watched whatever it was recently. I know I did.
All right, come on.
It was
we'll come
the
down the line.
Avengers.
Nope.
No.
All right, Dave, what do you think?
Amazing Spider-Man.
Nope.
All right, so wait, let me go
All right.
one
What else
more.
did I
All right,
watch?
hold on.
Let me get one more here. Ready?
We'll do one more round table. Go.
Let me go to one more round table. I have
Thor.
No, you got to go round table.
Oh,
Round
sorry.
table.
All right,
We start from
go.
the beginning. Go.
Thor.
We already played the quote from Thor. Don't you remember?
Yeah,
That was the one I.
That was
the
his
one
thing.
I,
That was the one you got
last week. That was the one I got
anyway,
last week. I
go.
just said it because you said it.
Go.
I thought he would be taller. I don't know, man. X-Men 2.
No.
I'm going to say...
What did I watch recently? I know I saw
He
that.
was taller.
I thought he was
He
taller.
was taller. The Incredible Hulk.
I thought he'd be taller.
It's
No.
somebody that walks by Stan Lee.
No. All right. So you guys want the answer?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We got a
Wait,
caller.
We got a caller in, so let's see who.
Okay, let's see.
Get him
This
on.
is the last caller tonight.
So,
do you
caller,
know
who
the
do you-
answer to the Stan Lee trivia question? Go.
Captain America.
You got it.
Oh, you win nothing.
You win nothing but
Yeah,
our praise.
this is
But that's
budget
awesome.
radio right
Yeah,
now.
What's your name?
Adam.
Adam.
all right, Adam.
What site you listening to us on?
Comic book news, actually. I actually had a friend who called in earlier who said to listen to it. You guys are actually really good.
All right. Thank you, Adam.
Appreciate
All
that,
right.
bro.
Well,
So
make
next,
sure you,
No problem.
make sure you call in next week, and we'll continue.
all right, guy.
8
No
to 9.
problem.
All right.
Thanks
have
for
a good
calling,
night.
buddy.
Thanks for calling in.
So I think our night is pretty much over, man.
So I think
that's
I
it,
have
guys.
to watch Captain America then.
Yeah, because you would have gotten that.
This is
probably.
my homework for the week, ladies and gentlemen. Watch Captain America.
So,
All right, guys.
Well, thanks for tuning in, and
you
tune
next
in
week.
next week, same time, same channel.
And thank
See
you to
y'all
Galactus
later.
on comicbookmovie.com for letting us broadcast live.
Definitely.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
my
Take
friend.
care.
Have a good one.
Bye.
I'm Lord Vader and I get respect. Your planet and your life is what I expect. Cape on my back, cable box on my chest, leather pants on my death, hot oil on my breath. You'll be jealous of my boots, jealous of my gloves, jealous of my belt with my blinking lights. I'm the Dark Lord with the power to dismiss your people's skills like the Bantha piss. 1, 2, 3, and to the 4. It's the Emperor coming through the door. Ready to make an entrance, so back on up. I'm about to blow some planets up. Yeah, you know I'm crazy.